Hey Steve, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good. It feels like the team is just progressing week to week. What is it? Or at least that's the way we're seeing it. What are you sensing inside the team?
Chemistry, confidence. I think we're building on both of those. Obviously, we had a lot of new guys come in this offseason, and even guys that came towards the end of last season. We were still learning their tendencies. So obviously, it took us a while to click, but I think there's confidence growing in the group. Obviously, racking up wins helps that, and we're just playing better as a team and knowing each other's tendencies.
Well, one of the new introductions is the last couple of weeks, Lewis O'Brien. Can you just talk about what it means to have him on the field? Because it always seems like he's in the right place or makes the right pass.
Yeah, he's been great for us so far since he's been here. I think he's got an engine on him. He's obviously composed. He's got a great left foot, so we rely on him a lot. Him and Click as the 2-8s kind of in there have been, those are the guys that we want to get on the ball and dictate the game for us. So they've been instrumental, in, especially in the last couple games, and creating chances for us.
Next, we'll go to Bruce.
Sorry, I'm terrible at this stuff. Hey, Steve, how are you?
Hey, Bruce.
Hey, talk a little bit, if you can, about Acrimony and maybe where you were at 16 and where he is at 16.
Yeah.
And then your incredibly brave block the other night. Just that ball was goal bound, and you took it right on the chest. So does that set an example for those young players? And just talk about those young players, if that's okay.
Yeah, well, I was nowhere near where these guys were at 16. I was still playing 3 other sports, I think, in high school, and practicing maybe twice a week in soccer. So, no, these guys are way above where I was, and it's amazing to see them progress as they come through. I mean, I remember when I was starting out, and Chris Durkin was 16 years old and coming in, and now look where he is. So it's great to watch them progress. I just try and pass a little bit of my knowledge here and there to Matai as he's coming up and he's doing a great job. I thought he played really well in the Open Cup game last night, and he'll continue to get more minutes with us this year. So excited to see him grow. As a defender, I pride myself on defending. I mean, that's my job first and foremost is to defend. I'm not a playmaker. You don't really want to see me on the ball too much. I try and get it off my feet as quick as possible to the people in front of me, but my job is to defend. And I believe setting an example by taking shots off the face, off the chest, wherever, it doesn't matter, as long as it doesn't go in the goal. That's my job.
Great, thanks, Steve.
Next, we'll go to Dave.
Hey Steve, talking about Bruce was just mentioning this, and by the way, Bruce is not a Cal graduate. That's why he has trouble turning on and off this.
Thank you. Thank you.
Talking about just setting an example, and this is getting back to the vibe that I'm sensing from the team. I mean, I see like a Benteke, who seems like he's working all over the place and defending, or we were talking about it seemed like he was the happiest guy on the field last week when Donovan Pine scored. So. Just take us inside that. It seems like everybody's trying to set an example for everyone else.
Yeah, everyone's buying in, and I think it kind of goes back to the Chicago game where we went there, and Wayne kind of pressed us to make sure we came out with a 0 as a group, and we did, and that was the mentality that we wanted to start with, and the goals were going to come, but it started with that, and that mentality, that switch to make sure that we're defending as a team. And the forwards bought in, the midfielders bought in, and obviously the defenders bought in. So it's a team effort on both sides of the ball, and having those guys buy in up top has been amazing. And the work that they're putting in on the defensive side just makes our life so much easier in the back. And Christian's been great for us. Obviously, the presence that he brings up top, and how much attention he draws is it's amazing. And the way he can hold up the ball and create for us, he's been phenomenal this year.
That's a pretty cool Cal hat you have on, but what about your 2-year extension? Because we're kind of claiming you now here in D.C.
Yeah.
Thoughts on that?
Yeah, no, I'm excited to be here. It's the only club I've played for, hopefully the only club I will play for. I love being in D.C. I'm extremely excited to be here for a couple more years.
Next, we'll go to Jose.
Thanks for talking to us on that. What was the process of you resigning, and when did you finally have those conversations with the club about extending for 2 more years?
Yeah, it was kind of going on during this offseason. Just knowing that I was going to be a free agent after this year, and just kind of wanted that peace of mind to go into this season and play freely and do whatever I can to help the team. And obviously, I want to do that in the next couple of years. And I just want to be part of this club and help them win championships. So just kind of getting it off my shoulders and making sure I'm focused on the group and winning games.
And just to add to that, with all the changes in the past 2-3 years, how much did happen this year with Wayne in charge? Like, how much of that factor into your decision?
I'm sorry, you're breaking up a little bit, but I think I caught a little tail end of that.
Basically, with all the changes, but sorry.
Yeah, no, I think there's going to be changes obviously throughout different organizations throughout the years, and I've seen obviously a lot of them being with DC, but I think we got a solid group of guys here, and I love playing for this club. I love the fans. I love the city. Dave mentioned me being from California, but I've been out here for 10 year now, and I feel like a Washingtonian. So we're settled in. I met my wife here, and I've had my kids here, and this is where I call home. And I love the city, and I just want to do whatever I can to help this team get back to winning championships.
Thank you, Steve, for the honesty. Appreciate it.
And we'll end it with Dave.
And we've got high taxes just like California, so it makes you feel.
That's exactly it.
Just the final question. I'm just watching Charlotte's game against Columbus. Just any thoughts you can share with us on what we should be talking about or concerned with in terms of Charlotte?
I don't know too much. I think right now we're really honing in on the things that we're doing well, and that's just, I think that our box defending last game as a group was phenomenal. It's got to be the same. I think that Wayne touched on that earlier on in the season, that we have to finish our chances on the attacking side in the 18 there, and on the defensive side we have to be buttoned up. So it's about winning the game within the 18s, and I think we've done that the last couple games, and we just have to continue to do that.